We're here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Seattle Mariners. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Logan Gilbert. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
The pitch. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up and in, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here is Aaron Judge. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And Judge spoils that one.
Come on, Logan.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Oh, this is off the second base bag. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ruth needs just one more homer to pass Henry Aaron on the all-time list.
Incredible to think that 755 could have been passed once, let alone multiple times. What a remarkable career he's put together.
And he pumps in a strike. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Acuna matched a homer in his last game. And delivers outside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle to first, and he beats it. Two outs, runner at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Stays alive. Two outs. That's outside. Now 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact. Maybe.
Acuna runs, slides, but it gets by him. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here's the veteran shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Way outside, and the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that one popped in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the 1st. Back in Seattle, and on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Julio Rodriguez leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The notches strikeout number 150 this season. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Randy Arozarena in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
That's a little bit low. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One down. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Arozarena on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Foul ball there. And that misses. And it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Fought off foul. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That one missing inside. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. The 2-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Suarez settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting none, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back there makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Josh Naylor. Yamamoto in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. Out towards right center field. Judge is there. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Ken.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6th, the 3rd baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. Still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Judge rips that one. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Way back, out of here. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. Home run number 35 on the year. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now Babe Ruth. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Junior makes the grab, one down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a swing and a miss. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. Second home run of the inning for him, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Toss to Naylor. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Two down, bases empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just off the outside edge. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right side. Haniger has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Yamamoto back to work. And that's a little high. And that's in the dirt.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's to third, and that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So 2 down now, and here is Cole Young trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back in Seattle. And now Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Tommy Edman at the plate. He popped out his first time. Ball 1 there. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground, could be two. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Now batting.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Now a chance for Will Smith. In the dirt, blocked. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. 1 away on the flyout.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Ramirez in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners,
number 50,
Bryce Miller.
Bryce.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side. Base hit and a run in to score. Throw into third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Babe Ruth digs in now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two on, 1 out. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
To third, Suarez. Over to Polanco. They get 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of
it. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
Strike.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, an error, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And it gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He reached out a walk his first time. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Down the left field line, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Cal.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh flied to right his first time. Just missed.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Rodriguez on second. Arozarena at first with no outs. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And there's the strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Yamamoto ready to fire now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 6-1.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Pitch was well outside. Definitely a bit of a defensive swing, but somehow he got the bat to it, and clearly his willingness to go the other way, that's what allowed him to find a knock on a difficult pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Out to center. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Eugenio.
So first and second with 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it hits the fence. 1 run is in. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Miller in his third season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosarena makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Cal Ripken Jr. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. High fly ball out to left field. Rosarena moving under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy.
Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Just missed.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Henniger.
Ball 1, no strikes. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Ripped, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cole.
First and second, no outs. Cole Young up next for the Mariners.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Next offering is fouled back. Haniger, the lead runner, out at second. Polanco on at first with nobody out. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Rosarena in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And a foul ball. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the 1st round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. That's off the mark. Now 2-2. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In the air, center field. Judge is under it. And that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, top 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Miller back to work. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
He got away
1
with
strike.
1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He circles the bases. His 66th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Yeah, that's outside. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Josh Naylor. Mark Davis gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Foul ball. Outside. And it's 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's down and away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez now at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one upstairs. There's the strike. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away.
3-2.
This one in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting. Right
First
fielder,
and second, one out. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Naylor at second. Suarez over at first with one away.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the sixth. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Okay.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-3. In there safely.
That's a good job right there. You had two strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Two on, one out. And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's a high chopper, and that goes foul. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mariners 3. Top of inning number 7. And now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one hit to right. Haniger sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
The first baseman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
A Rosarena after it. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Man at first, Jose Ramirez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one high in the air to left center. Junior racing over to make the catch. One left for LA, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Julio Rodriguez. Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Zimmerman.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
That one found hard the other way. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
A Rosarena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one outside. 2-1. The Dodgers leading by 4. Up the middle. That's a hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one misses. And that is ball 1. A Rosarena, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
In the dirt. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one fouled off, 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Number 22.
Josh Naylor will hit next. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One left for Seattle. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trent Thornton.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
leading off for Los Angeles.
Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch swinging. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Thornton, a 6-foot righty, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Snyder getting loose as well. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. Thornton throws over. Kim dives back in safely. And now the count is even. And misses inside. swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
The center fielder, number 91, Aaron Judge.
And ball one to Judge. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Sends it to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
Now pitching for
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Andrew Miller.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Suarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Slider right there.
1-1.
And that is out of play. The M's down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Two down, bases empty. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. That one hammered left field. Going back. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Mariners leave 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Now Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on the pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
And now, Babe Ruth.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. On the ground, right side. Polanco tosses to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 8-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for Los Angeles, Cal Ripken Jr. Clips the corner. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one above the zone.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So bottom of the 9th, and now for Seattle, Cole Young. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively. Chris, and when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. So coming into the game now on defense. Enrique Hernandez also into the ball game. Dalton rushing. He takes over behind the plate.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out. In the dugout.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Andrew Miller won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Dodgers, Eric Gagne. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
One strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball.
And that one gets away at the plate. Young into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one off the mark. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Next offering is in for a strike. Rodriguez stands at second with no outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Rodriguez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just nice.
On the ground, out to short. Gal gets it over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, it's a way to get the run across right there. You chip away at this lead. You try to get more runs without giving up outs. We'll see what they're able to do.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gagne, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, A curve, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one is absolutely belted. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.